When it's all said and done. Remember the prodigal son, right? Luke 15, right? The father saw him and had what? Compassion on his son. Okay? How's the compassion meter going in your life? More compassionate, less compassionate than you were yesterday? How about a year ago? More compassionate? Heart getting hard? As you see people out there, crazy world in 2023, is it not? It's a crazy little world, right? Ever been compassionate and been taken advantage of? Never happened to you? Goes with the territory. Goes with the territory. You're going to stop being compassionate? Our Most High God hasn't stopped being compassionate. Just goes with the territory. You don't worry too much about it. Go to Matthew chapter 9. Okay, Matthew 9. Matthew, Mark, go back to Matthew 9. Go to verse 36. You've heard these verses before. Matthew 9, verse 36. And watch what it says. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with what? Compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. Then he saith to his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into the harvest. Okay? The harvest is the lost souls out there. Who are the laborers? Who is that? That's us. That's exactly right. That's us. Okay? Do you have a compassion on people so going the wrong direction for all of eternity that you literally want to go do something about that? Okay? Sometimes I just hit laundromats, go around, hand some tracts out, get in conversations at laundromats. People are killing time waiting on the dryer to get done or whatever, right? Walked into a laundromat last Sunday, a lady looks at me and says, I don't want one of your gospel tracts this time, and I didn't want it a week ago when you tried to give it to me. Okay, well, that's her choice, right? I can't forget her. Probably never going to forget her. That causes me to what? Do what for her? Pray for her, right? That hard heart today may not be a hard heart a week from now. We don't know that. But I need to have compassion on people like that. That laundromat right over there. 2 Sundays ago, got in a conversation with a 25-year-old guy in there. We ended up sitting in my car for a while with some AC. We needed some AC. It was one of those hot days. We start talking. 25-year-old, extremely suicidal. 3 different times he's taken his car and run it head-on into another car. One time was a truck, 18-wheeler head-on. I said, what injuries do you have? Bump on the head, crack of the small of his spine, but no paralysis, nothing. 3 different times took a handful of pills and took the pills trying to kill himself. Did not die. I said, young man, you must be a cutter too. You know what cutting is? If I say cutting or cutters, okay? And so I grabbed his wrist and I just turned his hand over. And his forearms had all these cuts on it. It's a way we call slow suicide to do that. I said, okay, what's going on here? And he told me how many times he had tried to commit suicide, 25 years old. He said, I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me for 4 straight months. Okay? I said, okay, and that is worth taking your last breath and exiting this place? Are you kidding me? You must be kidding me. Okay? I know it hurts, but it doesn't hurt enough to exit out of you. I said, by the way, I said, do you have parents? He said, yes, I live with both of my parents. I said, what would that do to your parents if you commit suicide? He said, it would devastate them. I said, how do you know it would devastate them? He said, because my 23-year-old sister has committed suicide. I said, were you close to her? He said, very, very close to her. See what happened? It's okay for sister to make that move, so now it's okay for me to make that move. And yet it would destroy his mother and father if that happened. So we sat there and talked about Jesus Christ in that car with some air conditioning. And he had just gotten involved with the Seventh-day Adventist church. They believe like we do. Nope, a little bit different, and maybe a lot of it different in certain areas, right? So I got to explain to him the biblical Jesus, okay, what it takes to be saved, and do we care about those people that literally are this close to exiting this place, and do you have a compassion for their soul to get out of your comfort zone and go into something